I did it. I bought the Bandit. Online, people seem really curious about this glider, but there is not so many videos out there. I really felt the urge to publish something. I went to my local hill. I compared my Bandit and my Moustache. A day later, I went to the mountains and I was flying for a day with it. And my plan was to do this whole comparison video, and fast forward to today, I really don't know if I should even publish a video. To be honest, I'm just scared. I'm a bit scared because the glider is really awesome, and I'm afraid that some people out there, once I show the videos, are gonna want to buy the glider and completely ignore the safety aspects of it. I'll try to be brief, but I really want to share these things with you before I show you the footage. The glider is great. It is an amazing profile. I'm convinced the glider itself is more safe than my usual paragliders. But, and here comes the big but, it is a different style of flying and controlling. And when you are in control, everything is great. This paraglider is amazing. But I'm convinced that the moment you lose control, things go very different. When you lose control on a normal paraglider, you would go hands up, obviously release the speed bar, and then the paraglider is in somewhat of a neutral state. It is not very accelerated, it's gonna stabilize. If you have a low-class glider, it is extremely safe and the chances of something happening are very low. If you have a high B, C, D glider, it becomes a lot more tricky. The glider is much faster and it's gonna do more funky stuff. But still, I'm convinced it is way less crazy than if you're gonna have a big collapse on a Moustache or a Bandit and you go hands up and you lose control. In my 3 years of flying the Moustache, I barely had any collapses. On a training hill that was extremely turbulent, I had one collapse, but I pumped the brakes hard and I nicely recovered. I once let my friend fly the Moustache for the first time, and it was a turbulent valley and he got a frontal, but the profile nicely recovered. These are the only experiences of collapses during normal flying that I've witnessed. And this is why I feel so confident in the glider itself and its profile. But what I did have is moments where I lost some of the control. And that is because for example, the rubber of the brakes sometimes gets wrapped around my helmet camera. And so there I am trying to unfiddle it and I lose some of the control. I'm not focused in that moment. I've had a moment where I took off and I had a knot in my brake line. So it was shortened and it was partially slowing down side of the glider. It was so scary. For 10 minutes I was battling the knot and trying to undo it. And then I see videos online of people launching and they have a cravat or a really nasty tangled glider. If these things happen on the Moustache, I already felt more nervous about losing partial control of my glider, because when you go hands up, you go full speed, and it's different than on my high B trying to take care of something quickly. On the Bandit, it's a whole nother level. It dives so much more when I go hands up that I'm imagining if you start to go in a spiral and you panic or you do something wrong, something goes wrong, I don't care what the frick happens, it's gonna be intense. That's something I'm sure of. And that is what scares me about the Bandit. I wanted to say this, and also please, if you think about buying the Bandit as your first Parakite, don't do it. If you think about buying the Bandit after you a few times flown the Moustache in Denmark, don't do it. I think it's a must to slowly ease into this whole Parakite control, because it is so different to normal paragliders. And with a mustache, you are forgiven more mistakes than with a Bandit. If you fuck up on a Bandit and you collect your experiences on the Bandit, you can fuck up big time. So I really hope that you only consider the Bandit after you've flown plenty on a mustache or a similar glider that is more gentle and not trimmed so much towards performance, because it is different. You will have some problems, and having them on a mustache can save your ass. Everything is crazy on the Bandit. That's all I want to say. Please, don't fly the Bandit if you aren't experienced with the mustache, and be honest to yourself. I know I'm not your parent, but if you are going to take the opinions I have of the glider serious in this video, then just be aware of my past with the mustache, and you can easily look up my older videos and you can see my progression. I pushed myself really hard and I tried a lot with the mustache. I think it was great that I did that on the mustache. I cannot imagine starting with a Bandit and not getting hurt trying the same things I did with the mustache. If you're actually still here, wow. Sorry, I'm gonna stop talking now, and thanks for actually listening. To give you some background information, this is a Bandit 16. I used to fly a Mustache 18. This is what you see in all the videos. I've never had a different size. Always the Mustache 18. I enjoyed it. It was a great size. I was able to soar in even very light wind. Amazing, because I only weigh 61 kilos. But I did want to fly a bit more dynamic, and so I was super excited to downsize a little bit and combine it with trying the Bandit, and this is why I ended up with the Bandit 16. I was already playing around with the Bandit on the hill, and I was comparing it to my mustache for 6 hours. I'm very convinced that the Bandit in Best Glide has the same glide ratio as my Mustache 18 used to have. Yahoo! More reactive, definitely. I'm quite convinced. You feel every little bump, but it's nice. I mean, I like it. It's very reactive. I really like it. I like. I like. Let's try some more dynamic stuff. Yoo-hoo! Wow! Wow! Whoa! Holy mackerel! What the fuck? Wow! I mean, wow! Holy shit! Woo-hoo-hoo! Woo! Wow! 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 I mean, whoa! Oh, that's crazy. Fucking crazy. All right, all right, all right. That is nuts. I'm curious about the landing, man. Oh my, how cool is this? Wow! 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 What the fuck? Whoa! That is nuts! Oh! What? Holy fuck! So much energy! Oh my god! What the frick? What the actual frick? Oh. Oh. Holy shit. Okay. I'm done. This wing is freaking sick. I can't. What the heck? What the actual heck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I love this. I love this. I genuinely love this. This is the greatest wing I've ever flown. What the actual heck? What the actual heck? Okay. Okay, wow. That's too much. Bye guys. This is crazy. Schönen Tag euch, gell? Okay, let's have some fucking fun. The last run wasn't recording. I hate it. It was super fun and I was screaming like crazy. But this time I'm recording and I'm gonna do some maneuvers again, have some fun, and let's see how it goes. I don't have a crazy amount of height here, no water, no nothing, but I feel super safe. Like I'm gonna do some normal stuff and not go too crazy. Let's see. But the last run I felt super comfortable, and yeah, let's see. Some lift. How cool is this? All right. The music is up and I'm I'm slowly approaching my targets. Oh, last time I got a bit sick on the landing. Let's see how it goes this time. Ah, different song. I want different song. Love it. Let's fucking go and have some fun, eh? Wow! What the fuck, man? Wow! Whoa! Holy fuck! This ain't normal. This is not normal. What the fuck? The power! I can't. I absolutely can't. This is so cool. Oh my god. Wow. This wing is something else. I can't even... I'm so fucking speechless. What the hell? I mean, this wing is just... It's just crazy. What the heck? What the actual heck? Oh. Oh, I'm not feeling sick. I think I did similar stuff than last time, I'm not sure, but my tummy is getting used to it, I suppose. Very good. It's the only way. Oh my god, that was cool. Oh, I can't. This is freaking sick. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm done, guys. I'm out of words. Bye. Oh. And I feel sick again. What the fuck is this glider? Oh my god. This is insane. Honestly, insane. It's my 4th flight, and I've never witnessed any glider like this. It's... I'm speechless. What the heck? Schön.
I love you like I do, but I do. Lord, you don't get me right, don't get me wrong. Now my head tells and fails. I hardly know. Yeah, I remember
Yoo-hoo! For some context, for this last flight, it became more turbulent and the pilots stopped launching. I still felt comfortable and went for it, but it was not a very nice flight as I was close to the mountain. During this flight, as well as any other flight, the glider didn't show any signs of something worrying at all. So this was just one day of flying, so don't take it as the grand truth, but it was nice to have a day of thermals to really test the glider.
Fica por tapete de morro, poço levanta, cabone, poço bebedouro e Jaraguá. Taqueiro, seco, tempo, tapo, da lagoa, tanta na canoa, na maraué do pilar.
Mais outra vez, apresenta meu baianá. Boa noite, povo, que eu cheguei. Mais outra vez, apresenta meu baianá. Xalá, 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 mas que bona. Aqui no
Whee! Whee! I'm gonna switch. Let's see how the Bandit goes. Let's see. With the Moustache 18, it feels more secure when launching. I could imagine on some sketchy hike and fly where the takeoff is short or really shitty. With the Moustache you have the pressure and I don't know, it feels more secure. Maybe I have to just get used to it. But right now with the Bandit, it's like there's no pressure and it doesn't feel like you're gonna nicely lift off, but you kinda do. It's weird. So that's still a little bit strange. But it's just so fucking fast. Like at no point am I scared that it would pull me away to the trees or something like that. Oh, noch ein Krampf im Waden kurz. Oh, ei, ei.